The difference between a living will and a regular will is that a regular will is a death document. It takes effect when you die. It talks about the distribution of your assets, who's going to administer your estate. Your living will is truly a living document. So it is effective while you're alive, and it sets forth your end-of-life care wishes. A living will can cover all of your end-of-life care wishes. In Pennsylvania, we have kind of two different ways that we can do that. So there is a statutory form where you can make really particular decisions about things like, would you like IV tube feeding? Would you like antibiotics, chemotherapy, or radiation, artificial resuscitation? Or you can do a simpler form document where you are just basically saying something like, it can say whatever you want, but it can say something like, I don't want to be kept artificially alive for longer than 2 weeks. I want to make things as easy as possible for my family. I'm an organ donor or not. And it can be a very simple form. Sometimes the statutory form is too emotional and difficult for some people to fill out. So we like to give that simpler form as an option. So a living will comes into effect when you are incapacitated and not able to make healthcare decisions for yourself. So before that period of time, a doctor is going to ask you what healthcare decisions you would like to make. But when you become incapacitated, the doctor is then going to look at your living will and rely on that in addition to speaking with your family members. After you've put a living will into effect, if you decide that you have different end-of-life care wishes and you want to change things up, you can do that at any time by executing a new living will. Sometimes when you have a diagnosis of some sort of terminal condition, you might consider making some changes based on not wanting additional care when there isn't a meaningful hope for recovery. If you're in that situation, you might want to make some changes to the types of care or the level of care that you're receiving, just to maybe provide comfort instead of additional actual healing resources. If you have questions about what a living will is or how it works, please feel free to call us at Hoelzle Law.